What is going on, everybody? We bike with another episode of From My Experience podcast. I'm your host, Rob, and I got my co-host with me today, Biff. What
Hi
is going
guys.
on?
Not much. Hanging in there. Finally got a little job during this little epidemic. It's funny that I'm an essential worker now. So yeah.
I hope you get hazard pay and all the bonuses and privileges that come along with that.
I really hope so too, because it sucks being in contact with that many people every day.
You got mask assistants?
Um I have one I made, but I need some that's like probably professionally made.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I had to buy some from a lady on Facebook. She made some. She made them really nice. I got a Wakanda mask. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
I need to buy some. I need to buy some filters though. Like mad people, y'all be wearing the mask, but y'all don't have no filters. I need to buy the charcoal filter for it, so it can be more effective. Y'all, number one, I want to let y'all know that on May 7th at 7, I am having a podcast webinar. My friend Natasha Carter and I are hosting a podcast webinar for beginners. So if you are just starting out in your journey, or even if you are early in your journey, you're only a few episodes in, we want to provide you with some insights. We want to share our experiences with you, no pun intended.
Awesomeness.
Yeah, man, because starting a podcast is tough. I mean, it's tough, you know.
You
And
gotta hang in there.
yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot that goes into it, but we're gonna help you find your niche, teach you about the equipment, developing an audience, and advertising opportunities. And there's gonna be some more stuff in there. And I'll put the registration link in the bio. It only costs $20. You'll be able to ask us questions before the stream. And afterward, it will be live. It's not going to be pre-recorded like a lot of these other people do. It's going to be live, and we're going to be on there for Q&A and just sharing a presentation with you, and then our experiences, and just giving you tips and guides. And you'll also get a podcast pro pack, because my partner Natasha is a pro at marketing, and she's going to send you some templates. She's going to send you size formats that you need for some of these podcast websites. You got to have pictures, and your logos and all this stuff has the certain sizes. I don't even know how to do that. She knows how to do that. She's going to send you all that pack. And I'm going to send you the standards that Biff and I developed for our own podcast that we're going to put in place for ourselves and for any future staff that we decide to bring onto the podcast. So I'm going to share that with you, which is a great guide to help you keep on track and get your podcast started the right way. So click that link in the description. May 7th at 7, podcast like a pro.
Woot woot. You plugged yourself so wonderfully. I like that.
What'd you just say? I what?
You plugged yourself so
Oh,
wonderfully.
I
I
thought
like
you
that.
said something. I thought you said something totally different. I'm not gonna tell you what I thought you said. Thanks,
Oh
Biff.
Lord.
Pause on me plugging myself. All right, so we have a couple topics just to talk to y'all about tonight. The first one is it time to become an internet sensation? Now, internet sensations aren't anything new. They've been happening for years now. But now that more people than ever are on the internet, they're interacting, they're looking, they're watching, is now the time? What do you think, Biff?
It ain't like if you're not an essential worker, not like you doing nothing else.
That's
I
true.
mean, use your time. I'm not saying you got to take up all your time. I'm not saying go purposely try to make yourself viral, but I think it's a nice time to at least set up a business plan, or at least set up a YouTube plan. Like, how do you plan on YouTubing? You can at least get that in emotions, and I will at least try to get some type of routine in emotion, so when everything does go back to normal, you'll still be able to handle both going back to work or going back to normal and handling the YouTube channel. So I mean, I feel like it's a great time, but also understand that it's also going to be a saturated time, because you're not the only one that thinks that way.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
I know it's a couple of people, but again, when you go to the grocery store and you're going to bread aisle, there's a whole aisle just dedicated to bread. So don't give up. Find your lane, though. Make sure you find your lane and stick to it.
Yes, there's a lot, like Biff said, it's saturated. There's a lot going on. But if you want views and clicks, now is really the time especially anything with you all's celebrity in chief name in it. We're not even gonna go into that shit.
Mm.
But yeah, I was so bored, and y'all know, if y'all know me, I don't follow trends and all these challenges and stuff. I've maybe done like one or two over the years, the ones that I thought were really meaningful, like the ALS ice bucket challenge. I did that, and maybe like one other meaningful one. But the other day I was bored, so and I find this very very funny, and it's just a thing with people. I found a recipe for French toast, and this is what inspired me. Did you watch that video, Biff?
I watched some of it.
Right, I made it mad long, so yeah, I'm not destined for this. You're supposed to make it like 25 seconds to keep people's attention. But anyway, I actually woke up
No,
to.
you could do like a minute, I believe.
Oh hell no, I couldn't have made that a minute. Yeah, I actually
Yeah,
wanted
you
to
get
show
up
people
to
how
a
to do
minute
it.
before it's like, hey, you got to watch IGTV.
I ain't even. You know what? That's a good idea. I might do a minute one. I'm actually gonna make General Tso's chicken tomorrow.
Yeah, I think you can do a minute one, Bill.
I don't know, but I turned lemons into lemonade because I woke up to yet another one of these high schoolers doing a racist video. I guess we'll touch on that next. I woke up to it and I wrote this Facebook post, and then I stopped because I'm like, I'm not gonna start my day with this shit. I was like, let me do something positive. I still have that post though. It's in the tuck. I put it in my notes. It's going up. It needs to go up. And I was like, you know what? Let me put a positive spin on my day. And I looked up a recipe for French toast and I posted it, and people were laughing. One of my mentors, shout out to Craig King, my mentor from college. He said he was crying, laughing at my video. I was dead serious. And, I showed y'all how to make French toast. Don't add no damn flour in it, though, because I added flour in it.
I
It
don't.
messed
Who,
it
who
up.
the fuck told you to?
Listen, man. Listen. I was looking up different recipes, and one of the ones I came across said added flour, and it'll make it, instead of it being so liquidy, it'll make it more of a batter. And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, no, I fucked it up. But it didn't ruin it, though. I didn't put a ton in there. I didn't ruin it. I mean, it just made it crispier, actually. But it didn't really help anything either. So, but yeah, I made it, and I made jokes and made fun of myself, and it was really good. And it felt good. And like 250 people watched it, which I love. Thank you all. Now, y'all keep that same energy with my podcast like a pro video, because I think I got 4.5 views. You see how y'all do me?
You keep the same energy with the podcast. Period. Come on.
Yes.
Come on, guys. These
Support my
team spirit.
business and support
Right.
the laughs. But I found that funny, man. It was interesting. So yeah, I think now is a good time for you all. Develop your content, work on your content if you truly want to become a quote unquote internet sensation.
Or content creator. Excuse you, Biff. Content creator. What the fuck? Sorry,
okay?
I live in the country. Well,
Oh.
I don't live in the country, but I'm in the country right now. So it's like animals and all type of shit. So I had to make sure what I was looking at was what I was looking at.
Oh my god. All right, y'all. Next topic. Yeah, we was on in and out, in and out. Going live in the new I can't even talk. In the new virtual social life. Have
Yes.
you all been engaging in the new virtual social life and checking out these IG lives?
No, like I'm not that person. I'm always the one, like, I cannot do something that everybody be hyped about. Like, I might do one or two, and that's if I feel like totally pressured that the black community is gonna watch it.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, I'm always like behind the hype. I'm always like a day late or a week later. Like, I watch it or enjoy it while I'm in the car or some shit. Like, no, but I know a lot of people who are, like, people having virtual birthday parties, which I think is the fucking sweetest.
Yes.
I mean, like, any virtual occasions, period.
Yeah.
I think it's the sweetest. They have stuff sent in and they reveal it while everybody watches. I think it's beautiful. Zoom has exploded, which I think is beautiful. I actually talked to my therapist, counselor, whatever you want to call her, on Zoom, which I think is awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great thing. Classrooms are being held on Zoom. Like,
Yep.
it's a great thing. I've yet to see it being exploited in a horrible way, which I'm grateful for. Regular social media is still regular social media. I mean, of course, it's a significant, there's more people on there. of course. But
Yeah,
other than that, it's still basically still remaining the same, still flowing the same. So
I
no,
think we're
I don't
probably
have it. I don't have an issue with it. Actually, I kind of like it.
is
It's a good
dope.
substitute. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great substitute, man. I think social media is probably at its peak right now.
yeah.
I think it's gonna crash really hard when we can go back outside.
Mhm.
Even though when we can really truly go back outside, which we're gonna touch on that because we know some states can are opening back up and
Oh,
can
Biff,
open
my
back up.
states, my
We
states.
we gonna get to that. I'm not even gonna really go out that much. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody
I ain't.
I forgot who posted that. Somebody was like, when a new like a new product drops, yeah, y'all go ahead and buy the first batch. I mean, y'all be the test dummies. Like, and I don't want to call people dummies, but I mean when they say it's back to normal. I'm introverted anyway, and I don't go out like that anyway. So I'm just kind of like, there's a couple things I did want to do. Like, there's a few movies I wanted to see, and I found a Dave and Buster's near me that I would have liked to have been able to go to. Would have loved to have been able to go to the shooting range some of these weekends. So there's a few social activities I wanted to do that I couldn't. But the virtual
Man,
thing is fun. What?
yeah. The damn. Oh wait, we gotta wait till
Yeah,
that's the
what?
next conversation.
It is, Viv. I'm gonna let you get
God.
that off, yo. I'm gonna let you get that off. I actually did a virtual birthday party. Shout out to my friend Amber Nelson, aka Killer
Woo,
Am.
you that she was actually the first person I thought of when I said virtual parties.
Yeah, man, she hit me up. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who don't know, like Biff said, people are getting on Zoom. People are having, movie nights with friends. They're doing a lot of watch parties. But they're getting on Zoom and they're talking and chatting. So what I did, she said she wanted to have a virtual party. So I threw together some of the greatest music from that mid 2000s era, and we got on Zoom. We tested it out. It was tough because I can't hear the way that they hear because I got the music blasting on my end. But she said she could hear it loud and clear, man. And we went from 7 p.m. this past Friday. We went from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. non-stop fucking music, and I killed that shit, man. It was great. It was fun. It's something that I would do again. I'm damn sure we're not gonna do 6 hours again, but it's something I would do again because I was like super tired and worn out. Like, it's hard to keep a party going for 6 hours. That's a lot of damn music. I had a playlist of almost 1,100 songs. I didn't play all of them, obviously, but I had like 12 hours worth of music lined up, I think it was, somewhere. Because, niggas don't play the whole song. So,
Okay.
but it was definitely fun. And I encourage you, if you haven't done so, FaceTime a friend, Zoom your family members. I might do that with my cousins or something. Like, everybody get on Zoom since we're not going to see each other this summer. And just have convos and shit like that. But I do like the fact that it's bridging the gap in relationships. Like, people are getting more interactive with talking to each other instead of just a text message, which is cool. And I hope it becomes more of a solid trend of, let me Zoom you, let me Skype you. You ain't got to turn your video on. I know you be looking busted. I'm guilty as charged because I got meetings and my camera's off. And they're like, Robert, your camera's not on. I'm like, yeah, because I'm in my drawers and a damn bathrobe and my beard look like taco meat. So, no, it's not on. So, I'm enjoying the new virtual social life. Zoom, by the way, you can have a free account and you can stay on up to an hour for free, y'all. So you can have hour-long sessions. Just to put that out there. All right, on to the next thing. Some states are allowed to open back up at the governor's discretion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually made a Facebook post about this that I was really praying for the country, just because it's, there's two sides of the argument. There's people like me who aren't suffering like some of those others, and I'm like, I'm in no rush to get back out there because I don't want to get sick. Because my thing is this: yeah, you can open back up, because I know some people out there are less fortunate. They don't have income coming in. They want to make money. They want to be able to provide for their families. They don't want their businesses to go under. But at the same time, if you get sick, you can't work anyway, and now
Mm-hmm.
you might die.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I found it very funny. So I just said I was praying because I'm like, I told people, don't argue with people, don't call anyone dumb, because you don't know what's going on in someone's household. Some people need
Yeah.
to get back to work. And then, it's flawed though, because most schools aren't opening back up. I didn't see any schools saying they were opening back up. So it's
No,
like,
every school has that I've seen has just said kind of fuck the school year. Like we good.
yeah, because I
Like
mean,
y'all make sure
schools
y'all
are
do y'all
breeding
package and y'all
grounds.
e-work. Turn it in.
Bro, if you want to get sick, go to a school. You'll
My
get
baby's
sick.
already been promoted to second grade, so
Yay.
it's only yeah I know right. It's only my mama like is he studying? Is he doing his work? Like yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, the issue I'm thinking of is, okay, you're opening the state back up and people go back to work. Who's gonna watch the kids? Can everyone afford daycare? There's just so many things. My state is closed officially until June 10th. So the DMV area is June 10th. So hopefully I can still have summer school because your boy wants to get that bread. But we'll see about that. But Biff, how are you feeling? You're in a state that
I'm in
has
both border states. I live in a border town
oof.
between two states that are both trying to open up. One dumbass has decided to open up the beaches again, that little dirty ass beach
Mm.
that he just believes brings in so much revenue. He's decided to open that shit up again. And I got another one on the other side that just want to open up the state, period. But luckily, people got on his ass so bad, allegedly, since we did have some bad storms. I ain't gonna say allegedly. We did have some bad storms in one of the states, which caused a lot of roadways and stuff to be blocked. So he canceled the reopening of the state, which was supposed to happen this past Friday, and pushed it to like May, the first week of May or something like that. I don't damn
So
know.
that's yeah.
Either way, they're trying to open up the state and get shit going because to me, I'm looking at the bottom line. They're tired of paying people unemployment.
They probably don't have the money.
Yeah, the state's running out of money and they're trying to figure out what the fuck can I do to get the economy jump started, hurry up and get these people working. But while I understand we don't have no money or are running out of money, sir, people are dying. And the states that I live in, they're dying at high rates.
Yeah, yeah. You're one
That's
of
the
those states. Yeah, it's like one
astounding
of
part.
the.
I live in one of these states that have an astoundingly high, even higher rates. Like we have not peaked yet. Some states have started to peak. We have not peaked yet. And you're trying to open up a state in the midst of this shit. I'm good. You guys can go out. You guys, even though I love social life and all that, I would rather just have. We've been having like little home cookouts and shit. I'm good. Y'all can go to the club. I might possibly, I don't even know, sneak to the salon because I got to get my eyebrows done. But other than that, no, I'm good. I'm not going out. I'm not going to no bars. I'm not going out to eat and dine in. I don't know who thinks that's a good motherfucking idea. Um, the mall ain't that serious. I continue ordering shit offline. Like, no, because I know that second wave gonna hit because Americans is on the fast track.
The second wave is. They said the second wave is gonna be worse.
Yeah, I'm not, man. Y'all kiss my ass. Nope. Outside still closed for me in my household.
Um. So, we said this on the last podcast, but I'm gonna reiterate. A lot of you, ladies and gentlemen, in elected positions, you're really being called to do your job, and a lot of y'all are your true colors are showing. The infrastructure of our country is being exposed for what it is.
Ooh.
It's not designed or set up or prepared for situations like this. Like y'all running out of money and stuff like that is because we're not anticipating this level. But hopefully there's a plan next time. Now this was one of the most disturbing things that I've heard. The Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick actually said there are more important things than living. I'm not gonna give you the whole spiel. Wait,
And poor Florida ain't
maybe
nothing
I
but
can
old
play it.
people.
The average worker, we're crushing
Hold up.
this. We're crushing the markets. We're crushing face reality of where we are. In Texas, we have 29 million people. We've lost 495, and every life is valuable. But 500 people out of 29 million, and we're locked down, and we're crushing the average worker. We're crushing small business. We're crushing the markets. We're crushing this country. And what I said when I was with you that night, there are more important things than living. And that's saving this country for my children and my grandchildren, and saving this country for all.
There you have it.
It's one of your dumbass
More
governors.
important things than living. And that's saving this country for my.
There are more important things than living,
living.
and that's saving this country. Sir, if I'm dead, it's kind of hard for me to help you save the country. Just putting that out there for you.
Well, how about you put yourself up as sacrifice then? You volunteer, sir.
And you talking about your kids. I'd rather be there for my kids.
Hello.
But y'all can go watch. It's out there. It's on the internet. I didn't want to play the whole thing. He says more. He doesn't retract that statement. I like to give people their just due so y'all can hear it in context. But, you know, he's worried about the economy. It's crushing the economy. Yeah, it's crushing the economy. But what's going to happen to the economy when these business owners die off? And these families now, what happens when these... Because we don't even have anywhere to put the bodies. New York is literally ordering freezer trucks to keep bodies in.
I mean, like,
people can't even get they can't even get to their relatives' bodies. They can't even get them. Funeral homes, like, we have a whole nother,
and pray. You know what? Matter of fact, guys, say a prayer for essential workers that also includes your funeral workers.
Yeah,
they are overworked. They are overworked. And they are also doing some of the most dangerous, because they're messing with dead bodies. So don't nobody necessarily care about them. But this virus still continues whether you're here or not. So please pray. Say strong prayer or whatever it is that you do. Send out high vibrations for those that especially work in the death industry.
And
the funeral industry. Yeah. Sorry. Funeral industry.
Please also continue to take this seriously and practice social distancing. I didn't look at it completely, but there's rumors about this party in Chicago that a bunch of people went to. I don't know if that's old. I don't know if that's new. But there's like 1,000 people at this party. And I'm like, bruh, really? That's what y'all want to do right now? Yeah, this is on the 26th. Yeah, video going viral on media reportedly showed people attending a crowded house party on Chicago's west side early Sunday in violation of the state's stay-at-home. And there's people protesting and marching at state capitals to open back up. I mean, 2020 is undefeated. This will be a year.
This a year going in the history books.
This year, yeah. I'm about to start collecting memorabilia from this year. Like they're gonna have the next almanac is just gonna be all about 2020. Like, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, please don't fall for it, man. Don't be hanging out with all these people. Don't be that one person. That one time the homies hit you up and say, man, fuck that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yo, let that be the one time you tell them dudes or those girls no. Like, what are you doing? We're in the middle of a pandemic where people are dying, and you want to go to a house party where you're going to be uncomfortably close with people. People are laughing, talking, spit going everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
People drinking, touching everything. You know everybody don't wash. Like, it's just... I just don't understand it. I get it. You're going stir crazy. You're bored. Okay, but... you gonna go risk your life? You literally risking your life, and then God forbid you go home and you have people at home that you live with. You're bringing it back to them. That's not cool at all. But I digress. I don't want to make this become the Corona podcast. But
yeah,
some states are opening back up. So if you're in one of those states, we're gonna definitely say a prayer for you. Hopefully, you end up okay and shit isn't fucked up for you. Is all I can say. And take your political remember this when it's time to vote for these mayors, for these governors, for the president. When it's time for you to vote, remember this. Remember, this is the time we need these quote-unquote leaders the most. And remember how you were being led. Please keep that in mind. We're going to move on from that. And our last and final topic. Oh, wait, what did you want to talk about?
It.
Wait, hold on. There was something else I wanted to throw in there. Damn it, Biff. You said it earlier. Oh, okay. Sorry. I have to add something else because I don't want to end on a sour note. These racist videos.
Oh, God.
Yo, if you're...
I'm so over it. Like, now it's to the point where I'm not even like the fuck. Like, I'm not even surprised anymore.
Yeah, I'm not surprised anymore.
Now at this point, I'm just like, oh, who is it? Okay, you gonna get in trouble? Yes or no? Okay, good. And then I go on about my shit. Like, I know I'm probably traumatized or like, yeah, media traumatized. What is that? Porn, traumatized, whatever that shit is called. I know I'm probably that, but now I'm just fucking, I'm glad they're getting caught and I'm glad shit is happening, but I'm tired of it being the center of attention, put it like that. And then I'm tired of people getting mad. Sometimes you just gotta ignore some shit. Okay, they made that little racist video about all the black stereotypes you could think of. You know, it's not true. Okay. And you leave it at that. And then you go on about your business. But I'm glad they got in trouble. And then she tried to throw her ex-boy, well, I guess her ex now, the boyfriend under the bus. That's some cold shit.
Yo, I'm a firm believer that racism is something that's taught. Whether you're teaching your child to be racist or you choose not to talk about race in your household, you are the first line of defense. And the consequences of the shit that they did can be very serious. For those of you who don't know, there were two white high schoolers, one male, one female, and they did a video called Making a Nigger, and they were basically holding up cups and naming insults like, prison time, not having a father, and pouring it into like a sink or a container or something like that, saying they're making niggers. They got caught. They got expelled from high school. One of them was like a promising wrestler. He got kicked off the team. And neither one of them apologized. He was like, you people can't take a joke, something to that. I mean, it was just stupid. And same thing with her. Neither one of them were apologetic. And now they have to live with those consequences. And I just wonder what their parents are thinking now. You know, you think you're so big and high and mighty being racist behind closed doors, but when it gets exposed and you have to face consequences, now, you know, live with your actions. You live with it. You want to be that type of person, you got to take the negative that comes along with it. Another one was an Asian young lady, which I find that truly interesting that you're making black jokes because y'all are ostracized and teased and victims of race in this country as well, especially when this coronavirus came
You know
out.
what pissed me off? Oh, especially that you want my support now. Now, as much as your little racist ass been running around here, not all of them, but it's a
Yeah.
lot of them that's racist and been building shit and doing shit in my community and talking your shit. And you think I'm finna sit here and have some sympathy for you, sis? Kiss my ass. Welcome to my everyday life of being black. Congrats, you get it, just a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't care. Don't ask for no sympathy from me because I live this shit every day. And when I ask you to have sympathy for me, or when I ask you to stand in solidarity with me, when I ask you to give me some equity, you look at me like I'm motherfucking crazy, like I'm lower than you on the totem pole.
And you
Yeah,
know,
bitch. That's why sometimes I can't stand the term person of color, cause
yeah.
black ain't person of color.
Black is something we're always going to be different. We're always going to be the outlier. And
Mm-hmm.
the lack of sympathy is going to continue, and you know, black people we're becoming less and less forgiving. Reason being, there's no excuse for this shit. There are enough examples of dumbass people doing the same shit that y'all did, and y'all see the repercussions. You know the possible repercussions, but you decide to do the shit anyway. And then, you know, this is what I don't get. I didn't mean for it to be. Well, what the fuck did you mean?
Okay, so what was you saying before you got caught?
Exactly. It was funny until you got caught, and now you're getting death threats. You know, because you're insulting someone's culture and someone's heritage. But I digress. There's enough examples of that shit out there for people to know that there's going to be consequences for shit like that. And now you got to deal with that. Good luck trying to find a job, start a career, start a business, because that shit is going to follow y'all. And I appreciate the Asian child, her father really stepping in and speaking up and saying, that's, you know, I don't do that. I did not raise her like that. You know, we don't know if it's true, but at least he showed his face and spoke on it. So that's even worse. You know,
Yeah,
if you're
no, he
not raised
embarrassed
like that,
ass. That's
yeah,
what he's saying.
yeah.
No,
And
she
it's
probably,
even
but
worse
then
if you're
again,
not
she
raised
probably
like
got that
that.
shit from her friends. No, she
Yeah.
probably got it from her
Yep.
friends who think that shit is cool. They kiki and laugh, and then she thought everybody was gonna kiki and laugh at her because her close friends kiki and laugh about that shit, and it turned around and bit her in the ass. That's what she get. I'm over it. Don't ask for my sympathy because you ain't getting shit.
Yep. Yep. You didn't care about it when you was recording it. You wanted, and then me and my girl were talking about this. People are so hungry for fucking attention. Good, bad, indifferent. People want attention. They're doing anything for attention. So
Mm-hmm.
deal with the consequences for your action. On the final note, Biff, shout out your business, yo.
Shout out to Leo's Moon. We're doing great. I'm still learning branding and branching out. I'm trying to figure out how I can get shipping down to where I can start shipping to people because I had a lot of people that are interested in shipping. That would definitely be awesome. Um, I don't know. Shout out to me. I'm very proud of me. Eventually, I'm going to branch off into teas. Right now, I'm just doing the homemade lemonade thing and alcoholic beverages. And people are loving it. And I'm so excited and have add-ons every week. So to anybody that gave me any money, anybody that purchased any drinks, anybody that purchased anything that goes towards making any of these drinks or ideas, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much, and thank you for the continued support.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Can you still hear me, Biff?
Yeah,
Do I sound different?
a little bit,
Oh, shit. I think my mic came out. Crap.
but you sound good now. You good?
Oh, well, we're ending anyway, so I might just have an audio mistake. Love y'all. All right, so once again, thank y'all for listening. Check the description for the link. Podcast Like a Pro, May 7th at 7. If you're getting your if you want to get a podcast started, or you're just getting your podcast off the ground and you need direction, you need help, you need guidance, that is what it's for. It's only $20 to register. You can ask questions before the podcast and podcast webinar, and it's going to come to us, and we'll get those questions answered during the webinar. We're also going to answer questions after. We're going to have a Q&A. It is a live webinar. We will be live on there talking to you. It's not going to be pre-recorded. FME_podcast on Instagram. Follow us. From My Experience Podcast group on Facebook. We are over 700 members now. The goal is 1,000. I'm gonna try to get us, or we gonna try to get us to 1,000 members by July. So we got some growing to do. We got some showing and growing to do.
How much more we gotta go?
We're over 700. We're like 705 or something like that. So we need 300 more.
We can do it.
Yeah, we can do it because I'm about to start telling them motherfuckers to invite their friends. But we love y'all. Be safe. And social distance, please. Social distance.
Yes. I need to think of a new ending, Biff, because I'm not liking that one since 2020 has given us. I want something new and something refreshing. So I'm going to think of something new. Or if you could think of something new in the audience, you let me know. What's a good closing? What do you think would be cool for me to say?
Yeah, check
We
that
should
out.
go from there. I think that'd be kind of cool. But anyways, if you black, stay proud, stay you, stay down, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Peace out.